Hey there, welcome back guys. In this video we're going to show you how to make your AVATA 2 faster. That's right. You know, some of us, if you're like me in the beginning, it was just too fast with the FPV drones. With the FPV drones you have to adjust the pit rates, and these you want to go a little bit slower, but eventually you learn how to fly them faster. But this is for the AVATA 2 and how to make it go slower. And then, you know, till you get your flying skills where they need to be, and you're ready to take off the training wheels and just zoom. You know, I think the fastest it can go is about 35 miles an hour with the motion controller, and faster in manual mode. But I can fly in manual mode, but I'm not a big fan of it, especially with the motion controller. Some videos of me flying in manual, but again, the motion controller is just awesome. I just wish they could allow the motion controller to go faster than 35 miles an hour. So I'm going to show you some adjustments you can make so you can slow it down or speed it up, whichever works right for you. Anyway, come, without any further ado, let's get started. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're going to show you how to make your DJ AVATA 2 faster. Of course not in here, because inside we are in the shed. And actually we're just going to do a run around the property, check the perimeter, because, hold on, outside we've got some storm damage. So usually what I like to do is let it burn. Actually I might have to throw some more stuff in the fire, but that's okay. The coals will be hot. So just going to go into the pilot seat, and let me just double tap. So to start the drone, like always, make sure your fingers aren't in the blender, and I'm going to show you guys how to make it go a little bit faster. Okay, and then I'm just going to let that go up. Okay, and of course I'm probably going to have to go that way, away from the fire, and just check out and try to assess the storm damage. I've seen some videos where guys actually fly over it, but no, just keep the drone as far away as possible from the flames. I'm just gonna adjust my go-to. Nice. Make sure everything is good to go. Just adjusting my lens. 0 is fine. And before we do that, just gonna spin around and go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so what you're gonna do is, if you want your AVATA to go faster, because by default it's probably set to slower, we're just gonna go into the menu. Okay, we're gonna go into settings, and then you see where it says control. Hit control. Gimbal pitch I have set to fast. You might have normal or slow, right? And then I'm gonna go back and then up again and hit motion controller. See where flight control, we're fine. Gain and tuning, that's where you want to do. So as you can see, maximum, I don't mess with these. I only go maximum forward speed. I put it at its max, see that? And then I have maximum backward speed. I leave it like that. So I always want maximum forward speed. That's it. Okay, and if I hit reset, we can reset it and see what the defaults are. Looks like the defaults are pretty good if you ask me. Let's set that again. Yeah, so, and then let's see what sport mode is. Sport mode. Remember, these are the settings for normal mode, and then what you want to do is set it again for sport mode. Sport mode looks like it's pretty much set too. Vertical, I like to keep that like that, and put this at its max. Make sure that's at its max. Oh, maybe this is too fast for you, right? And so what you can do is you can just slow everything down. But by these, the defaults are, that's pretty slow for backwards. So just make sure that's at its fastest for sport, and then you have it at its normal mode. Because for me, you know, sometimes for the new guy, I remember when I first started flying FPV, it was too fast for me, the settings in beta flight, and I had to change it. So maybe this is too fast for you forward, and you would just lower it to 11 miles per hour. Let's try that. 11 in normal mode. So that's the max that it's going to go. Okay? So let's see. And 11 is still pretty fast. Watch the flames. We'll just try to see if we can assess the storm damage. We got a lot of down branches. There was some really intense hurricane winds that came in last night. Thankfully I had half a day today, so I was able to you know, start the incineration process. Then there's the fire, and then the branches that'll have to be cut up. See, and that's the maximum speed. So aside from looking at the flames and the property, that's it. That's as fast as it's going to go with your finger on it, which is kind of cool if you ask me. 11 miles an hour is pretty good. Here's our jogger. And, you know, normally I fly better than this around the property, but I got to clean up to do, and it's a little windy if you ask me. There goes the grass. Remember, it used to be green. Well, it's you know, we're in the drought season, but it'll come back. I always take care of it so it comes back every year. And then that's that. Let's check out over here. Oh, it's our battery. Battery is 95%. See, my finger is on the throttle at 100%. And that's it. That's as fast as it's going to go, which isn't so bad. But you also have to take into consideration your battery. So make sure that if you're not traveling at full speed, right, you want to make sure that, let's say if the battery dissipates really fast, that you're going to have enough speed. Oh, well, it's really windy. I was going to say, look at the blues. And let's see what we have here. I could go through there like I did the last time, but I got to be really careful because there's something hanging. Let me see if I can cut through here. High wind velocity. We'll go through here, go through there, and then go up again. See? Watch the wires, and that's it. And yeah, it's a little bit windy. And there we go again. Voila. Let's see our batteries. So that's good, but remember, if you're traveling back really slow, you want to have, you know, if you want to make sure you make it back fast in time, because traveling really slow at 25%, you might only make it halfway. Let's go over here, go over, whoa, the property. Actually, let me check the roof, because last time I had the guys here, they left me with 3 hours of work to do. I thought I'd treat myself to clean the gutters, and I had these guys come. It looks like I'm back to doing it myself. If you have to spend 3 hours cleaning up after the guys that you had brought to do what you thought you wanted to do to treat yourself, yeah, then that's pretty much it. But that's okay, that happens. You live and learn. Oh, there's a branch I have to get. That's fine, I'll get that later. Throw it into the fire pit. It's really windy though. 1 foot off the ground. Just doing like a slight roof inspection. And then we'll go down here, check the other gutters. These are pretty good. See, you can just go down like that, make sure we're above. And see, there's the drone. Oh, these are pretty clean. What is it? Yeah, it's just got to get some. They should get gutter guards. Yeah, so remember that. So here's what we'll do. We're going to go back this way. We're going to go back up. See, the roof is slanted. So if you were to fly your drone over the roof, even though it says 5 feet here, which is about right, you're not going to have 5 feet over there because the roof is slanted. So that's about a foot or even less. So remember, take that into consideration if you ever decide to go into the roofing inspection side of things, or even check your own roof. Just know right about here, it should, when I go to here, it should change from 5 to 2, see? Because I know the pitch is, so 3, off by 1. All right, so knowing that and moving forward, let's go here, back into the settings. We're gonna put it at its maximum. All right, so we're gonna go to settings and control, and you're gonna go into motion control, right? And gain and tuning. So that's pretty much at its, it could go lower or slower. Wow. That's at its 11, right? And then we can actually go slower. We can set it to 5, right? And for sport mode, let's see, for sport, I'm just gonna leave it at its highest, because that's, you know, I could always switch it back and come back. All right, so let's see. Remember, we just changed the settings from the display, to our controller, right? So remember, settings, control, and the gimbal pitch speed is fast, motion control, gain and tuning, and we have it set to the maximum speed moving forward at 5 miles an hour. That's really slow. All right, that's like, but that's good though, because remember, like even for me in the beginning, when I first started out, the controls were just too fast, and I was like, wow, how do you slow it down? So apparently someone thought about that and put it in here. But unfortunately, with the FPV drones in beta flight, the PID rates, it's really hard and tricky to change the settings like this, like we just did, the PID rates. So look at this, my throttle's at all the way down. and that's the fastest it's going to go, which is pretty ideal for a new guy because sometimes it's too much power. Like I was saying, even for me, it was too fast. I think if you can get the right speed though, I'm not sure what that right speed is though for that cinematic footage, so that you can just like full throttle it, right? Not worry about how fast or slow it's going, and then you you're just gonna go fast. Or sometimes what you could do is you could set the speed to like maybe a little bit faster than this, and then speed up the footage. Like as you can see, I'm at full throttle. 5 is okay. 5 is fair. I don't know what that optimal speed is that the client will want. That would say, hey, this is too fast. Or but just shoot at 4K, 60 frames per second. This way you can adjust the video accordingly. It's easier to go down when you've shot up, but it's hard to to go up when you shot at a really low quality. There goes the chainsaw. It's still there. Got some more stuff to cut up. Probably gonna throw it in a fire pit at night. One time the fire department came because the neighbor called. They're like, hi, there's a fire, but there was no fire. We were just having a barbecue. Because you could use as long as you're having a barbecue, it's not considered incinerating. So I'm probably going to roast some hot dogs. There we go there. Go through there. Let's check the sidewalk. All right, this is way too slow for the sidewalk though. So if I'm going to fly in the sidewalk, I'm going to go here. I'm going to go into settings. Make it a little bit faster, right? Control, motion control, gain and tuning, and maximum speed forward. Remember, because we're going forward. Maybe, I think I'm just going to go leave it at the max. 13, 14, 15. Oh yeah, so look, 17. All right, so look. 17 is the max. That's a little bit too fast, but I can control it. So we had it. So we tried that. Go back. Go there. Go there. And now we're just going to check the perimeter of the sidewalk. But before we check the sidewalk, wow, see the big difference? Sometimes it's just too much power. So before we check the sidewalk, we're just gonna go here. We're gonna go up. See, that's the maximum speed going that way. It's a little bit of a shaky cam. It can be a little bit intimidating, so just go up, up, up. We're at, see, high wind velocity. It is windy, but not as windy as I thought it would be. All right, so we'll just go there, spin it around, and I see no one's on the sidewalk there, no one's on the sidewalk there, and I can still see the drone from here, which is pretty cool, but for some reason, it's not straight. I gotta sometimes whack it, it's tilted, which is really weird. So sometimes that happens, it just flies at an angle, weird angle. So there we are, we're gonna come in. Now it's straightened out, which is really weird. So there's some smoke. All right, so now we're just gonna spin around and come back around and down and just check the sidewalk. So we saw no one was coming from either direction. And we'll just go here. No one's at the corner. Oh, low battery. All right, so we gotta get it before it's 25 seconds. See, we gotta be really quick. Whoa. Low battery return in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. So right about here, we'll just pause it. Low battery return home, 24%, which is pretty good. I like that it gives that warning because I personally will turn back always at 25%. But I don't think my Mavic does that. Hard to say, but yeah, we've got some brush and debris here that needs to be cleaned up. We'll blow it later. See? Not from the well, sort of. We'll blow it later. Why not blow it now with the drone? All right, so there's that. I'll blow it later into the street. Yeah, so we got a minimal storm damage. Considering what's burning now, it was a little bit worse before. A neighbor's got some stuff. I hear somebody calling me. Hold on. Yeah. Anyway, looks like we got to clean up. So not everything is always beautiful in my beautiful videos, as you can see. So this is just a bit, but hopefully this video helped you in better understanding the process and how to make your DJI AVATA 2 go faster. Kind of neat, huh? You're able to go slower, a little faster, and it works well if you're new to this, or maybe you don't you know, if you're flying indoors or flying in an abandoned building and you don't want it to go full throttle, right? You want it to go, or you want it to go full throttle, but not full throttle at 17 miles an hour. Maybe you just have it go full throttle at 5 miles an hour. This way you can do you can explore, right? The urban settings inside or outside, a little obstacle course thingy I have going on. But it's going to be quite the, it's going to take a day or two to clean all that up from the storm and all the branches falling. But the rain, we needed the rain, just not the branches coming down with the rain. But I'll fix it. If you've seen my video, the yard was actually worse before. So, you know, it'll just take a good 2 to 3 weeks to bring it back to that lush again. Anyway, I hope this video helped you. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below. Or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe. And I'll see you all next time.